Okay, so let me tell you about my top 5 favorite books.
You always want to focus on your strengths, get clients, get them results. This idea of an agency, it's actually possible.
I actually really miss reading my books right there. In the last 2 or 3 months, I haven't really been reading, and that's because I've been really working and putting the business together, but I love reading and I'm gonna get back to it as fast as I can. I think my habit of reading is what really made me start writing my goals, getting inspired and all these things, right? I think the first thing I did, this was 2013, late 2013. I started, after I've read some books and I started really getting curious about the topic that I was reading about. I was reading about psychology, marketing, and all these things. The first thing I did is I put a routine every single morning, 1 hour before I usually wake up. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna read for 1 hour. And the next thing I did after that was spending all my money on books because I had to buy books in English. I wanted to buy books in English, but at the same times, the books that I was going after, they were not really, you cannot really find them in my country, in Romania. So I had to buy them in English, which was really fortunate because I was learning really good English at the same time. As you can see, I have perfect English. And yeah, it's powerful. In the last 3 or 4 months, I haven't been reading that much. I'm still listening to a lot of audiobooks, but I haven't been reading because there's just so many things I need to put in place in the agency, the things that I'm building and we're building, so that they can grow as fast as they can. But as soon as I have some of those things in place, I'm gonna go full back on reading at least 30 to 45 minutes a day to actually put more information, more context into my brain and really get that edge because it's so powerful. Okay, so let me tell you about my top 5 favorite books and how they've impacted me and how they have helped me, and that's it. So let's start. Book number 5, The Creative Process in the Individual by Thomas Troward. This is an incredible book. It's kind of a book. It's a biblical book. It's extremely well written, and it doesn't make any sense the first time you read it, but after a couple of times, it really hits home. It really hit home with me, and some really big people recommended this to me. People that have 1+ million followers on Facebook, people that are worth 100+ million, recommended this book to me. It basically talks about how we as people, everything that we create in reality is first off created in the mind, and it talks about low polarity, and it talks about all those things that make that happen and how we can get in touch and in line with that power to have a picture, have a vision, have a goal, have a dream, and then take that from the unmaterial world and take it to the physical world. And I think that's really powerful, and it really makes so much sense to me. Especially in the past 12 months when I've been doing so many things, is just amazing. So that's a great book if you want to study the law of manifestation, the law of life, really how life works, and it's a beautiful book.
Number 4 is Power versus Force. This is a book that was recommended to me by a really dear friend, and is about levels of consciousness. It's a really deep book. Again, it's a book that you don't really understand anything if you read it the first time, but it's a really powerful book to understand really the levels of your mind and how does that work. So here at IKEA, I'm going to do the 3 other ones here as well, so get yourself going for that. So book number 3 is the Ultra Mind Solution, and it's a book about health and how you can improve your brain and what you can eat to actually have the best brain assertion for yourself. And I think it's really important because nobody ever focuses on your brain, and it's crucial. So that's number 3. So book number 2 is The Upside of Your Dark Side, and it essentially is a book about like how you can you don't need to be happy all the time and all these beliefs, and you can actually like accept all your feelings and be authentic about all your feelings every single day, which is really, really powerful. So that's book number 2. And number 1 is Poor Charlie's Almanac by Charlie Munger, and especially chapter 11, which is called The Psychology of Misjudgment, that talks about the 25 cognitive biases that influence people. Is the best thing on marketing ever, and you should definitely read it. So that's book number 1, and with that we finish it. Okay, so now that we're done with the actual books, we're gonna do some shopping for the office, and then I don't know what. Let's do that for now. Okay, so that was today's vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. My top 5 books and an IKEA tour. And that's it. See you tomorrow. Much love. Bye-bye. What if I would have taken the chance to open that business? What if I've taken the chance to whatever, right? And I think it's really, really powerful. And it's just that what if. It's just avoiding regret. It's just avoiding